I'm gonna take you back to my childhood. Now, honey, I'm gonna tell you a story about my trucking days. You like trucker stories, don't you, baby? I'll sit right down on that futon. Let me tell you this little story. I'm gonna take the hardback off, though, if you don't mind. Here, you can hold it. I know you like to hold it. I'll put it right there. You can get it. I'm gonna take it back to my roots in Parkersburg, baby. As a boy, I had this toy truck, and I used to love to play with it with all my friends. And one day I was coming down the slide, and this big kid hit me on the head, took my truck away, and I ran home and I told Mama, big boy took my truck. And well, she gave me this long speech about how she worked so hard to buy that thing for me. And well, Mama dipped her head down on the coffee table and Mama cried. Yes, she did. She's like, boo hoo hoo. Mama cried, Mama cried. Boo hoo hoo. Oh, get a grip, Mama. Boo hoo hoo. Mama cried, Mama cried. And I'm just sitting around a little salt box house in Parkersburg with my brother Eddie, smoking marijuana, drinking alcohol, getting into trouble. And well, one day I was looking in the back of Guns and Ammunition magazine, and I saw this ad said, "Riders wanted for the long haul." And I told Eddie about it, and he says probably some kind of homosexual pornography or something, but I didn't believe it. And eventually I got into the correspondence course and a big rig of my own. And the morning I was supposed to leave for my first job, we had a big party the night before. Everybody came. Jim Justice was there. Wear your fucking masks. Like, hey man, Bob Evans is down the road, big fella. You're in the wrong house. We was having a hell of a time. And the next morning I was a little bleary and worse for wear and tear. And I was about ready to go out into the big rig parked out on the lawn and say goodbye to everybody. And there's Mama in the doorway just crying her eyes out. She was like, boo hoo hoo. Mama cried, Mama cried. Boo hoo hoo. Oh, get a grip, Mama. Boo hoo hoo. Mama cried, Mama cried. And I was having a hell of a time. I was like Babe Ruth when they let him out of the home for wayward boys, you know? I was just going wild all around the country, eating at all the barbecue places and dancing with all the pretty girls. Then I came into the main office in Cincinnati, Ohio one day, and I was talking to Mama on the cell phone provided by the company. Mr. Morgan asked me to come into his office, and well, long story short, he said he had a problem with my paperwork, and well, he said I couldn't work there no more. So I was like, hey, I gotta make a phone call for you. Take my phone away, Mr. Morgan. So I called Mama on the cell phone provided temporarily by the company, and I told her I got fired from the Braxton Trucking Company. She says, well, when's my boy coming home? I said, I don't think I'm coming home, Mama. I'm an adult now. I'm going down to Lexington, Kentucky to hang out with my new friend Leroy. She says, well, make sure you call me when you get to Lexington. I'm worried about you. I was like, come on, Mama. And then I could hear her on the other end of the phone just crying her eyes out. Boo-hoo-hoo. Mama cried, Mama cried. Boo-hoo-hoo. Oh, Jesus Christ. Boo-hoo-hoo. Mama cried, Mama cried. And I'm hanging out in Lexington, Kentucky with all my new friends, and we're drinking at Wild Jimmy's, listening to Bo Cephas on the tripod jukebox. And the bartender Jimmy says, Bobby Lane, is there a Bobby Lane? I said, who is it, man? He said, I ain't your personal answering service. He hands me the phone, and it's my brother Eddie. He's like, Mama ain't doing so well, boy. She ain't even eating the animal crackers that she likes so much. I think it's just a matter of time before she's gonna pass, boy. And I said, what the hell's going on, Eddie? She's in one of her little... He's like, no, man, no. She's really sick. I said, Eddie, I can't be running home in every melodramatic incident that Mama has. And the next thing I know, I'm standing in the cemetery grass and drunk on the wild Irish rose wine, and the preacher's saying some crazy shit about Jesus, and I'm looking up in the clouds, and I swear to God, I could see Mama right up there in the clouds wearing that house coat like she wore it on an earth, just crying her eyes out. Boo-hoo-hoo. Mama cried, Mama cried. Boo-hoo-hoo. Oh, get a grip, Mama. Boo-hoo-hoo. Mama cried 'cause she died. Oh, for once it kind of hurt me inside. Thinking some more. I walked up to Jimmy. I said, Jimmy, one bourbon, one scotch, one beer. Oh, and I'm going downtown to see my new girl. Oh, Jimmy boy, I'm gonna take the world. And I put down the beer. Whoa, I take that shot of bourbon. And I'm looking at Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker's looking at me. It's kind of like the old days. Remember the old days when I used to go drinking with my friend Eddie Freedom. He's like, Bobby Lane, you walk in first. I like to see the reaction. And I'm looking at Johnny. Johnny's looking at me, and I was like, suddenly, I'm badder than Howlin' Wolf, Muddy Waters, and Lee Harvey Oswald all rolled into one. Yeah. And I'm trying to cross the median, listening to Lou Reed Transformer on the Walkman headphones. And this motorcycle comes, and I finally see a clear path, and bang! This truck came and smashed my head! It smashed my head, and I'm rising up out of my body. And I'm looking down at all the paramedics and everything, and oh man, what a mess! And I can see my yellow Walkman smashed into bits, and well, I'm kind of flipping shit right now, mama. I'm thinking, what's going on? And there I am. We're all wearing masks. He said, everybody gotta wear a mask in heaven, boy. So there I am, walking through the gates of heaven, checking out everything up there. And they got beef cattle, the biggest beef cattle you ever seen, right over here. And I see this girl I think I used to know from junior high, and well, I see this hey, ain't that Elton John? She's like, he ain't here yet, he ain't dead. Commercially dead, but he ain't here yet. I'm thinking, man, I need some alcohol. So I walk into the Heaven's Gate Bar and Grill. Wouldn't you know it? And they got Jeff Buckley playing in the corner, playing his Telecaster. And the bartender comes over, he says, what you need? I said, well, last time I had one bourbon, one scotch, one beer, and ended up here. So why don't you just give me some soda water, Hollis. And I'm looking in the back room and there's, man, it looks like Keith Moon trying to turn over a pinball machine. I'm wondering where Hendrix is and Jim Morrison. And then it's like the sun went out. I turn and I see her in that house coat like she was always wearing on earth. And she's walking over to me and I was like, Mama, don't you start. She's like, I can't believe what happened to you, boy. I said, it happens, Mama. It happens. She said, what are you drinking? You shouldn't be drinking. I'm drinking soda water, Mama. Are you gonna pester my ass for eternity? Don't you do it. Don't you do it. If you cry, Mama, I'm going straight to hell. She says, were you smoking pot when that happened? I was like, Mama, I wasn't smoking pot. I remember when he started smoking marijuana back when you went to that Outlaws Molly Hatchet. I know, Mama. I've told the story 1,000,000 times. It's your least favorite song. Maybe you'll go, give me that guitar, Buckley. And I grab a hold of that Telecaster and I was like, here's the song for you, Mama.